news. So many people on meth. Ow!
Well, started out with what we expect to see here in South Florida. Florida man walking around carrying a large axe.
What could go wrong?
Yeah. Apparently, there are two car wash workers in Ocala that were a little alarmed when this man came walking up to them with a large axe. It was at night as well.
Gosh. So he's not gardening.
No, he's not. No. This is 36-year-old Bryce Thayer. Apparently, he also became aggressive when they told him to leave. Instead, he raised the axe in a threatening way.
Oh, boy.
The workers decided to ask fast. They rushed him. They wrestled him to the ground, and they managed to knock the axe away during the struggle.
Wow. Is this on video? Because I would love to watch this takedown.
I hope so. I haven't seen it yet, but as soon as we get it, we'll put it up.
Nothing makes me happier when all the employees from an establishment, they get together and they take down an assailant as a team.
Right.
Those Waffle House videos of all the Waffle House workers like joining forces to beat up the drunk person who's being belligerent and rude. Like I just love it. I love camaraderie.
He was a little mango in his mugshot, and I think that's where he took an elbow to the face from one of the workers.
That's what happens when you come in with an axe and you start stuff.
The good news, he probably didn't feel too much because he was on meth. So
well, there you go.
They found a glass pipe that was in his pocket as well. So might as well why he was wielding an axe like that.
See, this is why you don't do meth, kids.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is this how you want it to end, with an elbow to your eye socket? No, it's not.
This is a crazy story. 49-year-old Oscar Moses Badger was discovered locked inside a storage unit in Davie.
Did he put himself there, or did somebody else put him there?
Somebody else put him there. Now, the victim is claiming he was being held in that unit since November of 2025. They just got him out March 1st.
He missed Thanksgiving?
Yes.
And Christmas. And New Year's.
They say that he was living in foul conditions, no proper facilities, and the entire unit was in complete disarray. The victim, who is a veteran, told authorities he was targeted over an unpaid $3,000 debt. He identified the suspect as his alleged drug provider. His drug dealer threw him into a storage unit because he could not pay the $3,000.
What the hell? How's he been living? Has he been eating anything? Was there food in there?
They say while he was being held captive, he was allegedly forced to raise his bank withdrawal limits so the suspect could take his monthly benefit payments.
Oh, he was taking his Social Security and his veterans benefits until he paid the debt.
Now, I think he was, they're doing enough to keep him alive, but he was not in great conditions. But they have arrested the alleged drug provider.
Wow, that is heavy.
Mm-hmm. We get this story a lot. You hook up with a chick in Miami, and then you lose a $9,000 watch.
Whoopsie.
Yeah. A Miami man told police a tequila-fueled hookup ended with his $9,000 Cartier watch being stolen by a woman that he met at a bar.
Oh.
They then went to his apartment in the Vizcayne building in downtown Miami at about 2:30 a.m. This is November 2023. They drank a little Don Julio. They got it on. And then during the encounter, the man placed his watch on a counter, and she definitely was paying attention.
Yes, she was. She was like, that's what I've been waiting for.
She then soon went to the bathroom and began acting nervous and then left quickly. And then he looks, where's my watch? Gone. 35-year-old Christina Nicole Nikitich of Hallandale Beach, using fingerprints found on a glass table, and the tequila bottle was identified, and then she got arrested on Saturday.
Oh, boy.
Charged with grand theft. She also has 2 outstanding Miami-Dade warrants for grand theft and strong armed robbery, plus a probation violation warrant tied to a felony hit and run. Oh, she got a lot of stuff going on here.
Yes, she does. She's a busy girl.
She's also accused in another, quote, bad date case in Fort Lauderdale, where a man said he blacked out after drinks with her at YOLO in 2024.
YOLO.
Ruh-roh. Wow.
And here's the deal, too. A lot of these guys don't report it when it happens because some of them might be married.
Yeah, right.
Some of them might not want the hassle of it. Some of them are so wealthy that, a $10,000 Rolex isn't that big of a hit.
Wow.
And they don't want the drama of the police report and all that. So she probably has more victims that you don't know about.
I'm sure, yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. And she's not scared. After the YOLO incident, she stole a Ford Explorer from the apartment garage, crashed it in Miami, and then fled.
Whoa, she is on the lam.
She's a live one.
She is crazy.
She is a live one.
I would like to see the mugshot. I need to know, how hot is she?
YouTube, KBJ TV.
Okay.
A Florida mom was arrested after deputies say she brought her 12-year-old son along to help shoplift from a Walmart in North Fort Myers. Mom of the year.
That's not good.
Heather Davis hid items in her purse and told the boy to load merchandise into his backpack, walking out with about $237 worth of goods.
Heather.
Come on now. They got her for contributing to the delinquency of a minor. Thankfully, the minor was not charged. They say a night out at Universal City Walk in Orlando ended with a mother in handcuffs after deputies say she left her child behind to keep on partying.
I love that in her mugshot, she's still wearing the Mardi Gras beads from the City Walk
Right.
in Orlando.
That's right, it's the Mardi Gras celebration.
Which is a Mardi Gras area year-round.
Yeah, let's just hope we didn't send her there.
We did not send her there.
Okay, good. The deputy said that they got a call of a 12-year-old girl crying and sitting alone on a bar stool.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's when they say her mom, Amanda Thorpe, was getting her beads on. And they say the mother had left the bar without her daughter and went to another bar where security later found her on the dance floor with a drink.
Oh, no. So she left her kid in one bar and then went to go to a different bar?
She told her deputy she thought that her daughter had gone back to the hotel room and didn't realize she was alone at City Walk. But they still got her for child neglect. So, and the child's grandfather's there to pick them up. Yeah. Well, now we got the answer. The Southwest Airlines aircraft that was bound for Fort Lauderdale was rerouted to Atlanta on Friday evening following what officials called a passenger misunderstanding. The incident involved a traveler who had activated a phone timer for Ramadan prayers during Islam's holiest month. Video footage captured passengers raising their hands and ducking as law enforcement boarded the aircraft to remove one individual. Atlanta FBI confirmed no credible threat existed and announced no charges would be filed. Southwest Airlines issued an apology. And I was wondering why, with all this commotion and everything you saw on that plane, how somebody just was able to walk away with no issues whatsoever. That's what it is. It was a wild misunderstanding.
So the person that alerted officials was actually wrong.
I would say, I mean, it sounds like they heard the prayers, the call to prayer, and they're like, oh my God, a Muslim. You know what that means?
There must be a bomb.
Right.
Too many conclusions were drawn.
Yep, exactly. Crazy. Now, police in Northern Virginia, they say, are looking for a man who's committed a string of burglaries in the past week. And the one thing to look out for is a person with no clothes. Apparently, he's done everything naked. Okay. Well, that's kind of interesting.
Well, it is a tactic. I mean, no one's looking at your face when you're waving your junk at them.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
they're not going to be able to ID you by your face. Just put on some pants and you might have committed the perfect crime.
Maybe. They say a Florida woman got a surprise when her pet python disappeared in the dashboard of her car and she had no way to get it out. So she drove to a Coral Springs fire station for help, where firefighters began carefully taking apart the dashboard and coaxing the snake out of hiding. Eventually, they got the large yellow python back out. The owner was able to safely retrieve it. Nobody, including the snake, was hurt during the unusual episode.
You got to keep up with your python a little better than that, lady.
But this might be even more alarming than finding a snake in your car. Doomsday fish washing ashore in Cabo. Here they are talking about these fish and why this is kind of a problem.
Rare sight turning heads at the beach. Not one, but two doomsday fish coming to shore in Cabo. The mysterious deep sea creatures can grow to be about 24 feet long and almost never surface. In some cultures, they are believed to be a bad omen, signaling earthquakes and tsunamis. So with two showing up, it is double the trouble, or I don't know. Maybe, Philip,
I was thinking they cancel each other out. I mean, it's good luck.
I don't know. That doesn't feel like that's the right way to look at it.
I don't think that's right, Phil. Shut up, sit down. What's going on the ocean floor?
I don't know. You always hear that where when you have a tsunami, they say, watch the animals because they will go before any dumb old humans running for the hills. And if you see all of a sudden a bunch of deer and rabbits scampering for high ground, you're like, follow them.
All the deep sea fish are beaching themselves. Are we supposed to follow them too?
We're on land, so I don't know.
I'm very confused.
Yeah, just try to keep an eye out for it.